Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well tonight. Just finishing setting up here, so I'll be ready in a hot minute. Sorry if my voice sounds a little hoarse tonight. I think maybe coming down with something, but the show must go on, you know. Okay. Authenticator code? I've not entered this in a while. Get that app going. Been right, it's connecting. Perfect. Okay. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. As the stream title says, tonight we're going to be checking on, Old School RuneScape's third league, Shattered Relics. I've done a bit of research beforehand. I have a vague idea of what I want to do, which is, go for 99 cooking in what's hopefully a semi-efficient way. Not saying this is going to be the best way, but definitely going to be focusing on, getting to it fast. Because the way Shattered Relics works is we don't even have to unlock at the start, so we're gonna have to work towards getting it. And after that we can start to see what we need to do to start training it, and eventually get to a place where we can 99. Yeah. All that being said, let's actually turn on the stream, why don't we? Ta-da! It's my first time logging in since the leak launch, so don't think I'll be on a League's world right yet. Yep. League 3 Shattered Relics is here. Let's switch to a world where it's going. Ooh, all the 401s it looks like. World 401, this is a League 3 Shattered Relics world. Switch that world using your League 3 Shattered Relics profile. I previously only played the first league, Twisted League, when it came out, which was a region-locked one. Oh, what's going on here? Let's read. Another chapter concluded. Thankfully, we are safe here on this river. Don't worry, the next chapter is being written as we speak. Music muted. I don't think we can change that in this menu, though. So I'll just have to jam out to FTL. That's why I saved you, my friend. Why I spared you from being destroyed like all the others. Song playing. In return for your continued survival, I need something from you. I need your skills, your strength. I need you to be entertaining. Do as I ask, and I might be able to save you from destruction again. Fail me, and well, this chapter is where your story will end. Sure, why the song player isn't showing up correctly, but oh well. Oh yes, you brought along the relics. They were fun last time, but they find them boring now. Hey baby, why the chef hat today? Because tonight we're gonna be training some cooking. Actually, this is start of a new old school league. So we're gonna be basically starting with a fresh character. I'm gonna try to rush cooking as much as possible. Let's see if I can shuffle the pieces, create something new. The eyes beyond our own need new stories. Here we are. The shore lies just ahead. It's time to wake up, hero. Our voyage is coming to an end, but your journey is just beginning. How you been doing, baby? Yeah, like I said... Oh, here's the perfect introduction. Welcome to Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. Leagues are time-limited game modes that let you experience the world of Gillinor in new ways. The aim of each league is to complete tasks and earn league points. These points can be exchanged for awards. You can also earn Sage's Renown, which is used to unlock content. To begin your journey in Leagues 3, use the Get Started button. Otherwise, use the Exit Leagues button to quit. We're gonna get right on started. Welcome to the latest event, hero. I'm so glad to see you made it in one piece. Welcome to Catherby, the beginning of your story. Before you're free to explore, I must inform you of some rules I have set in place. We got a new menu here, it looks like. Now that you have your character summary panel open, we got a new tab here for leagues. Hey, and that was an easy task. Looks like we earned 5 points so far. Completing tasks, the ticket to success in any league, as long as you do league points in Leagues 3 Sage's Renown. Let's take a look at the task list now. Do so, look for the flashing task button. Yes. Oh, hey, Linux. How's it going tonight? We're just getting started with Leagues 3. A little late to the party, but it kind of had a rough start in the beginning, so it isn't the worst thing. This is the task list. Within the task list, you can view more information about each task. Okay. 6 different types of tasks. The harder it is, the more league points and Sage Renown you'll earn. Each league has hundreds of tasks that cover all aspects of the game. You can easily keep track of all your progress within the league using your progress bar. Feel free to have a look at what tasks are on offer during league. When you're ready to continue, just close the task list with a cross in the top right corner. I have reviewed this on the wiki beforehand. I know there's some fairly easy ones to do just right around Catherby here, so maybe we'll try to knock a few of those off. Okay, we did that. Complete the league's tutorial. I guess we're still ongoing that. Let's see what else there is. The first step of the hero's journey is always the most important. To help facilitate an interesting story, I may offer you 3 paths to choose from. I'm guessing this is gonna be... Yep. You're gonna need to go melee, range, or magic. Let's see. Oh yes, and it looks like we get a fragment alongside starting weapon. I've been thinking we'll do magic. Sure you wish to become a masterful wizard? Other combat skills and fragments may still be unlocked later. Yes. Yes, we do. There we go. Congratulations, you've unlocked the magic skill, an arcane conduit fragment. Leagues 3 Shattered Relics, most of your skills have been locked off, but you can unlock new ones by completing tasks. Now that you've unlocked the combat path, you can unlock your first skill. Okay, we got an unlocks menu here. So the content unlock page, you can unlock new content. Now we'll need Sage's Renown to do these. Clicking a skill will bring up further information, the option to purchase it, also navigate to bosses and quests. Yeah, we can also skip quests with Sage's Renown, which is pretty cool. I don't remember... I didn't play last league, I'm not sure if that was a feature. I know mostly you were spending points to unlock different parts of the region. I don't know if you had to do the quests in them. To unlock content, click the buy button. First skill based on the combat class you chose earlier has been unlocked for free. You continue to explore the locks and menu, or close this box to continue the tutorial. There we go. Got magic unlocked, which Linux says magic appears to be the most popular starting one by a fairly large margin. I mean, it's definitely got a lot more utility than the other combat choices. It makes sense. Swings a sword 10 times a second, or you can fireball the whole block. Lastly, get several quests that are auto-completed when you unlock the region, and that's it. Okay. Moving on with the tutorial. Throughout the league, you'll be able to earn fragments. Fragments are powerful items, which can be used to imbue your character with powerful effects when equipped. Let's take a look at these fragments now. Let's. It's the League Fragments interface. Here you'll find powerful effects to enhance your skills in combat. Yada yada yada. Here's the list. This is the Arcane Conduit Fragment. It'll offer the level 1 base effect. Magic runes and weapons have 40% chance to be saved. That's actually pretty nice. As you gain fragment XP from gain activities, you can unlock level 2 and 3 fragment effects, which looks like just a higher chance to save spells. In addition to base effects, each fragment also has set effects. Yep, so if you equip similar types of fragments, you can work towards sort of a synergistic benefit. As you gain league points, you unlock passive effects. These are always active and let you equip more fragments at one time. You can equip fragments that you have unlocked by dragging them to the list in the fragment bar. This can only be done near the sage or within a bank. Okay, that's good to know. I already have a fragment unlocked, why not equip it now? Let's. Oh, here it is. Drag it? Oh, we have to use the icon. There we go. Looks like we got it equipped. Should be safe to exit out. Your lesson is complete. You should be equipped with everything you need to fulfill your obligations. If you wish to know more, return to me. To make things more interesting, I have one final gift. This should be all you need from me. Remember, we are watching. You've unlocked the Smooth Criminal Fragment. I honestly switch over to that. You're now ready to properly start your adventures in League 3. If you need to recap, you can use the info button. Alternatively, the Sage and Gatherby can provide you with some useful guidance. If you're ready to begin, just use the end tutorial to get started. And that's another task. Done. Completing the tutorial, which means we're on Tier 2. Which I believe gives us endless run energy. Hold on, let's see. Info, maybe? No, I think that's just general help. Where was that? I think under fragments, you can see the passive effects. Yes, with Tier 2, your run energy will never drain while running. All unstarted clues are stackable as scroll boxes. That's really nice to save. And we get the Smooth Criminal Fragment. Oh, now we have, 2 fragment slots, so we can just go ahead and equip that. And we'll help one of the few skills we have unlocked by default. Thieving. Let's see what we get right off the bat. Okay, your typical tutorial island gear. Ooh. A Trailblazer outfit. Seems a little laggy. Ooh, that's a home teleport effect. I see someone's using. Pretty cool. Yeah, I dig the outfit. Okay. Of course, we don't need all this right now. So let's drop off the stuff in the bank. I think right off the bat we want to train up our fishing a little bit. Ideally to level 10, which means we can then do what is it, the fishing contest quest, I believe. Let's see. Filter to game chat. I believe there is a fishing spot somewhere nearby here. Shark, lobsters, anchovies. I think this is the one we're looking for. See if we have any fellow fishermen nearby. Oh, yeah. There's a lot. Okay. Small net fishing spot. Let's start here. There we go, catch a shrimp. That's a task. I believe we'll get another one with our first level up. We now have 15 league points and 3 Sage's Renown. Already well on our way to unlocking cooking. One. Ah, here we go. Congratulations, you have advanced your fishing level. You're now level 2. And hopefully we can get some shrimps a little bit faster. There we go. Level 3. Flying. Here we can look at tasks without this interrupting our activity. Have you planned out your route already? I did. Yeah, I have a rough idea of what I want to unlock, like how to, kind of optimally train cooking. I think from 65 onwards, I'm going to use the mess hall. Seems the best way for Iron Man, since you aren't really limited to supplies. Up to that point, I definitely want to do some quests for early game cooking, and then eventually, also unlock construction, where we'd get the, I believe, oak larder, which will give us infinite supplies. Or infinite, supplies for cakes, I should specify. So, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Hopefully I'll be able to get to... Yeah, maybe that point where I unlock construction tonight? Oh, we'll have to see. I'm not sure how long this will all take. Obviously, 5 times XP means we're just flying through these early levels. And then, we're gonna get a nice big reward from this quest as well. And just thieve cakes, although the stall is quite crowded. Oh, instead of cooking them? I mean, the main reason we want, yeah, the main reason for cooking the cakes is for the cooking XP. According to the wiki, at least for Iron Man, it's one of the more efficient ways to train cooking. Because I think you get an infinite supply of ingredients from the oak larder. That's the plan. Crab for the crab god, shrimp for the shrimp throne. Yeah, update these hotkey settings. I'm way too used to F1 opening inventory. Let's see. This may interrupt things, but I want to find... Aha. Escape? Ridiculous. Escape should be used for exiting menus. There we go. Haven't unlocked cooking, haven't yet been concerned about food. Oh, that's fair enough. I think I'm gonna, just for sort of the joke of being HawtPie and whatnot, gonna focus on getting that 99 cooking. Definitely not optimal strategy for getting, like, most points overall or anything, but I think it'd be funny, and yeah, obviously I don't think it's gonna be a popular strategy for, yeah, getting the most league points, but yeah. Sorry, I think I just kind of repeated myself. Yeah, it's for the lulz. That's basically it. We need 51 XP left. Ah, gotta love the fishing chatter. 1 XP away. Let's see, I believe there's another... How can we filter this? Let's see, we figure out these menus. Skill... Gathering? Doesn't look like you can specifically filter by fishing. But this is what we're looking for. So, catching a shrimp we've done, catching a herring. I think maybe that's like level 10 fishing? Maybe a bit higher. It's like being in menus, got us out of fishing there. Okay, we're cruising right along. Another couple shrimps and we'll be able to do our first quest. Help things along too, we've also got the quest helper here in Runelight, which hopefully, yep, is filtering properly. Fishing contest. We obtained during the quest. The only thing that can't be, it looks like, obtained is the spade. So we're gonna have to see if we can pick one up at the general store here. believe there's one in Catherby. Oh, did we also not start with any gold? The wiki filters by each exact skill requirement. You can use WikiSync to keep everything up to date. Ooh, very useful. Let's see, I have a Chrome tab open here. Let's look. Old school. I definitely was checking out their leaks page earlier just to get some info before stream. Plan things out, but let's open the tasks page. Skill level 9. Oh, fishing spot moved. Let's get that updated. Get the Golden Brick Road, that can be a good source of early GP. Is that in one of the fragments? Oh, sweet. There's a task for getting level 10, too. Okay. Probably just bank all this shrimp. Eventually, when we want to train cooking, it'll come in handy then, but no point now. We don't even have it unlocked. Oh, we start out with 25 coins. And also no spade. Unless there's a spawn nearby. Let's see. Is there a general store of some sorts here that sells a spade? Or is that something we're going to need to go to Ardoin for? Oh, maybe Farming Patch? Does the guy here sell one, perhaps? Or girl, Vanessa? Perfect. 3 coins. Now I believe we'll have everything we need. Better idea, steal the bricks on the road, sell them and buy whatever you want. Now you're thinking with portals. Now you're thinking with bricks. Oh, does it really start up here? It's been so long since I've done this quest. I want to say this is like one of the first ones I did when I got members. What do you want? I was wondering what was down those stairs. You can't go down there. Why not? This is the home of the mountain dwarves. If you were my friend, I wouldn't mind it. Yes, but I don't even know you. Let's be friends. And I believe this guy wants a fishing trophy in order to be friends and to let us down here. There's certain gold artifact after. Prize of the fishing competition. Dwarves unfortunately aren't good at fishermen, so we'll have to win it for them. Not having to worry about run energy is a blessing. Where's this fishing contest again? Oh, there we go. Let's exit out this map. Enter Hemister with your fishing pass. Okay. See, we're now in Sears Village, and over here we need... Oh, we need garlic. This is gonna come in handy later, I see. So yeah, there's gonna be this we want to do, fishing contest, and one other quest nearby, Haziel Cult, that will help with kickstarting our thieving training by quite a bit. I think I'm running the wrong way here. Yeah, okay. We want to go into the forest for some red vineworm. I believe this is the reason we want to go in here, anyways. Okay. Squeezing into McRupper's Woods. I think what we're looking for is on the other side here. After this, we're only going to need a fishing rod. This is what we need the spade for. There we go. All that's left to do is go to the fishing contest. Or maybe pick up a fishing rod from this location? Let's find out. Can't possibly exit here, can we? Nope. We're gonna have to go back out the crack in the gate. Or the loose railing, I should say. Dog nipping at our heels. Level 44. It's considered red text for us. Because we are at lowly combat level 3. Or at least 3.4. One magic, one defense, 10 hit points. Gotta love that fresh account feel. Running along the path. Oh, it looks like we also needed five coins to enter. Hopefully that 25 coins we got from the start is gonna stretch us far here. Oh, another nice thing about Hazil Cult, I believe you get 2,000 coins from it, so that'll help with buying any potential things. You were a simple cook, making their way in the woods. Yes. Just regular cook activities, helping dwarves win a fishing contest. I think it's something that every cook can relate to. Hello, young man. Come to visit old Grandpa Jack? I can tell you stories for sure. Used to be the best fisherman these parts have ever seen. Can I buy one of your fishing rods? Of course you can, young man. Let's see. I think 5 gold's a fair price. Apparently you used it to win the contest before. The lucky rod. Thanks. You're welcome, young'un. Okay, now's the time for the big contest. Enter Hemnister with your fishing pass. Competition class, please. Move on through. Talk to Bonzo to enter the competition. So before we start, let's first stash some garlic in a pipe. Hold on. Ew, smell like sewage pipe. We just use it? There we go. You can see we have a sinister stranger also who's going to be fishing against us. No idea what their deal is, what they could be, who they could be. He looks a lot like a vampire. You pay Bonzo 5 coins to enter the competition. Okay, we've got all the fishermen. It's time to roll. Nearly everyone is in their place already. You fish in the spot by the willow tree, and the sinister stranger, you fish by the pipe. Nah ha 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 ha. Ugh, what is that ghastly smell? I think I will move over here instead. Well, you better go and take the area by the pipe then. The fishing competition spot is now beside the pipe. Haha, this spot opened up. We were able to get a giant carp. Let's show that to the event host, Bonzo. Or, speak to Bonzo again. We have to talk to him. So, how you doing so far? Found this big fish. Is it enough to win? Well, we'll wait. Just have to wait till time's up. And so we wait. Pale and well dressed. Totally not a vampire. We have a new winner. The heroic looking person who was fishing by the pipes caught the biggest carp I've seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. You are giving the Hemnister Fishing Trophy. Alright. Got the trophy? Let's return back. Actually, I believe it would be quicker if we teleport back. We can even test out this fancy new home teleport animation, which I believe we'll get as a reward for our regular account if we do well. Very fancy. Can minimize this now. Ah, This was another task completed as well. Lol, no idea if you saw already. This morning they had to roll back servers. I did see. A few people were posting on the Reddit pictures of getting third age equipment from master clue boxes and whatnot. I don't know if they were actually serious or they were just memeing, but boy, that would feel bad. Yeah, among other things, someone lost a third age pick. I think that's the one I saw. Holy shit. Have you won yet? Yes, I have. Well done, that's brilliant. You have the trophy with you? I have it right here. It's even more shiny and gold than I thought possible. And there we go. Oh yeah, that was also a task, so we get some points for that. Not all quests. We'll give you league points though. But this was just another nice benefit to getting this done. You've done us proud. Thank you, lad. I think we can now trust you enough to let you in. Tunnel, of course. You may now come and go. You may now come and go freely, avoiding the wolves and dangers of the cold, high mountain. You could even stop in for a beer or two. That will come in most handy. And from that quest, we have now advanced from 10 fishing right on to 30 fishing. You can now try fly fishing for salmon. Members can also catch leckish fish. That also got us some good number of tasks. We're now at 70 league points and 11 Sage Renown. Already halfway to cooking. Gotten 2 third age bottoms and 90s kill count though. He's a fucking spoon that doesn't deserve a mega rare hit. Oh. That's some insane luck. I mean, maybe it was just universe balancing things out at that point. Still feels bad though. Yeah, I actually saw this earlier and didn't even comment on it. People are already getting pets, but actually, I'm not sure if are pets a lot more common drops. Well, does someone really already have friggin' Hunlift pet? Like, is there oh, pets carry over from previous league. That makes sense. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. If you ever do get one, that you get to keep it with you. Huh. Okay. What next? We got 30 fishing. What does that actually unlock for us? Leave. Is there any other tasks that we can now do because of that? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, catching a herring. I think we were talking about it earlier. I'm not even sure where that is specifically, though. Shark, lobsters, anchovies. Do we need to head more south for that? Or is that... Okay, there's salmon over here. We can't even get into the fishing guild either, right? I think that's like a lot higher level fishing. I know usually around this level... Is it the same as the salmon spots? I think it is. I'm pretty sure right around 20 is when you switch over. What I can remember. But we also need some feathers for bait for that kind of fishing. If I'm also remember it correctly. So maybe next we'll just pivot over to doing a zeal cult, getting nice easy thieving levels and some gold too, which will help with buying supplies. Yeah, herring is bait. I think I went to Draenor for that one. Fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head to Ardoin now. While we're also there, we can tag the waypoint. I believe that's a new thing with this league. Waypoints that allow you to teleport back to these cities free as charge. Actually, I wanted to try something here. I believe I saw a task relating to these beehives. Actually, maybe we should take another look at the task list. There was something about getting stung by bees? Need something to put the wax in. Maybe if I take a bucket first and then try? Aha! Get stung by bees. Oh yeah, I need to pick up a bucket. Sweet. That's another task down. Let me just take a quick look on the wiki then. Scroll down way to the bottom. I definitely recognized a few you could get done right around Catherby. General. I believe this is it. Okay. Stung by bees in the beehive. Eventually, while we're enjoying, we'll also want to buy something from Trader Crewman's. Oh, we can pick some wheat in the field by Catherby farming patches. Okay, so I guess up and to the right there. You're right here for the quest. But I forgot about this task. Let's go do that now. Break a patch and probably start making compost as well. Okay. Okay, let's pick some wheat. If you haven't already, I'd recommend installing Wikisync for the plugin hub. It seems quite useful. I don't believe I have. Oh, I need to search here. That does sound very useful. Mandy has kept bees for about as long as we've used iron tools. Wow. People have liked their honey for a while, I guess. Here it is, Wikisync. Similar to official high scores, plugin pushes up data from your characters that can be viewed by anyone. Yeah, it's only applicable, I guess, if you're, like what they said, a hardcore Iron Man that could be targeted. Crowdsource is also helpful for the wiki team. Yeah, let's definitely do that then. If you use the wiki enough, they definitely deserve whatever help I can give them, like statistic-wise or whatever. Okay, which patch do we need to do here? Allotment? Or would any patch do? Oh yeah, it looks like any patch will do. I just saw we got locked XP there. So that's another task down. Sweet. We're 215 points till tier 3. Last forever is sweet, and you can use it to make alcohol. Yes. I have heard before honey doesn't expire. Yeah, and mead is definitely a popular drink, so... Hey, we've had alcohol for a long time, too. Okay, that's a few tasks that we picked up now. So, what are we at? 14 stages from now? We're moving right along here. Let's go to our join now. Maybe even start on the Zeal Cult. Oh, actually, it will be... keep getting sidetracked, but I believe there should be a Trader Crew... Yeah, Trader Crew member here. Definitely are looking a little low on coins. What can they sell that's cheap? Pot. We'll take it. Perfect. By compost, I mean making soup with pineapples. Don't think you have the GP for it now, though. Yeah, sadly, it does not look like I do. We're gonna get 2k from Zeal's Cult, though. After that, we can always teleport back here pretty easily. So, yeah, let's go do Zeal's Cult just for that nice, easy gold. And honestly, we should do Stronghold of Security pretty soon, too. Because, I think between the 10k The 10k from that and the 2k from this, that could stretch us for potentially a good while. A good while. Ugh. Okay, I think we need to head a little more west here. I'm not sure where this waystone is. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere around north entrance here, though. So I'm unlocking tracks left and right here. Okay, let's head around this field. Field of sheep. Waystone. Where art thou? It's like people are pickpocketing master farmers here already. Even guards to pickpocket as well. Nice. Not seeing the waystone. Maybe around a bank? Market. Eventually I was thinking of stealing from the silk stalls for some gold. It's to the east of the city? Okay. Oh! There we are. This is cool. I mean, they have these in RS3, do they not? Or something very similar? I only played RS3 once. I remember they had this alternative too. Needing to like unlock all the early game teleports. Well, you need to get it there once to unlock it, but... What's cooking, good looking? I mean, hiya. Hey, Elcat. I saw you drop a follow right around the end of last stream. So thank you for that. How are you doing tonight? We're checking out the new Old School RuneScape League. Yeah, basically starting from a fresh account here. Along with everyone else participating in the league. Let's drop off all these tools. We are broke at a 4 GP here. Oh yeah, doing fine. That's awesome to hear. Okay, we tagged the Waystone. Let's start his Zeal Cult. There we go. We need no items for this quest, which is very convenient. To start off, we're gonna have to talk to Cyril, the southwest of East Ardoin, so let's head over there. Where is this exactly? Okay, just south of the castle. Reason to being forced to buy more money. And there's always arbitrage opportunities. Hello, Cecile. Bloomin', thieving weirdo cultists. Why don't they leave me alone? String 'em up all, that's what I say. What's wrong? And there's cultists outside of his house that are stealing from him. Stole a suit of armor. He is Sir Cyril Carnelian. Quite a famous bloodline, apparently. Looks like we'll get a cash reward for helping him too, so... let's definitely check out these cultists. Apparently he has a butler that followed them to the hideout. Oh, apparently he died doing that too. Replacement arrived the next day though. He's been great. Cooked some excellent broth. Okay, let's check out this cultist hideout. Oh, you just like looking for small streamers to talk to. Okay, so heading to the east here, we're gonna need to enter this cave. And this looks like the man we need to talk to, Clivet. Do you know the Carnelians? You mind your business, I'll mind mine. Right-click to talk to Kilvet. I mean, I think in Runelight they changed that. Or I may just have a attack option hidden. Anyways, look, I know you're hiding something. I've heard there's a cult hideout down here. If you want to stay healthy, you'll leave now. I have my orders. Trying to defend Sir Cyril here, but apparently Cultus has a different idea of him. There's a lot more to the Scarillians than meet the eye. None of it is honorable. The builder of the house was Lord Haziel, one of the Madrat Valos of Zamorak. Many years ago, there's a civil war in this land, and the hateful Saradomus declared war upon all Zamorakians who lived there. Lord Hazel nobly would not repent his beliefs. The Carnelians harassed Haziel and his followers for many decades. One fateful night, under cover of darkness, they stormed his home in an angry mob, torturing and butchering all loyal Zamorakians they encountered inside. The following morning, the Carnelian forefathers moved into the empty household and claimed it as their own. They've grown fat on the hard work of Lord Haziel ever since. Apparently, though, Lord Haziel as a Madrat has powers and enchantments they knew nothing about. As prepared for his return where they began to storm his home. Soon the day will come where he will return to wreak his vengeance upon thieves. Meanwhile, you don't care about any of that. You've just been given a job and intend to see it through. Well then, friend, perhaps I can offer you a different job then. Sooner or later, our master will return to this land. Those faithful to him will be rewarded. Join our cult and assist us in his restoration. Just join our cult. Seems legit, bro. Oh, I'm kind of blocking the chat box. So I didn't even realize that. It's always hard to know exactly where to position myself. I kind of feel like I'm in the middle of the screen here. Maybe I can block Runelight on the right, because I really need to see that information. Join our cult and assist in his restoration, and you will be well rewarded. So, what would I have to do? Taking this route, side of the cult is useful because you don't need to fight anyone this way. And given that I am a fresh account, I want to avoid any combat possible. Although I think it will technically take a bit longer. It'll be worth it for us. Simply cover your character with your avatar. Perfect. Okay, count me in. Let's join the cult. Takes a rare character to see through the cursed Carnelian lies. I can tell you're a man of exactly the right character to join the followers of Haziel. Take this poison, pour it into their food, and once the deed is done, return here and speak to me. Seems legit. Okay, let's go carry out our cult duties here. Once again, just the typical experiences of any Master Chef. Everyone had to go through this. Very sneakily, we were barging into his house and running right up to his basement. Hello, Klaus. Don't mind us. Just pouring poison on the stove. Now we must leave. The valves near the cave to direct the underground water. Turn the valve west to the clock tower to the right. Ah, yes, this part. This is actually a very old quest, if I remember correctly. Just out of curiosity, let's check the wiki. The Zeal Cult was released on 15th August 2002. Gonna be 20 this year. And yeah, a lot of these quests are known for being a little... Oh crap, did I just click on that and turn it right? Or... turn it left, I mean? I think that was the left click option by default. You turn the large metal valve to the right. Beneath your feet, you can hear the sudden sound of rushing water from the sewer. Okay. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Well, the game stuttered a little bit there. Okay, let's right-click here and make sure we're turning these the right way. Turn the large metal valve to the right. You hear some rushing water. Perfect. On we go. But yeah, a lot of these older quests from old school RuneScape be pretty obtuse, so this is why any player I've met have used either the quest helper or the wiki to help them get through it. I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out otherwise. You played old school RuneScape only for a while though. Ah, nice. Was it this version specifically? I'm actually curious. Did you ever play it like back in the mid-2000s or? Yeah, Leagues is a great time to get back into it if you want it. Okay, the mobile one, then yeah, it's definitely, yeah, old school RuneScape. Yeah, this is kind of a remake. Yeah, it's essentially a remake they did of the 2007 version of the game, before they made a lot of changes which were unpopular with the community. So let's turn this one right. And I believe we have one more now. And we should be able to go back to the cultist we talked to before. Turn right. You turn the large metal valve to the right. Beneath your feet, you can hear the sudden sound of rushing water from the sewers. RS3 had its mobile launch as well, actually. I did not know that. No idea how that works. I was under the impression it was a lot more keybind heavy, like WoW. Yeah, I know they have, like an action bar along the bottom. So, not sure how that would correspond to, mobile. Okay, let's talk to Clavette. Hello, I poured the poison in the Carnelian's meal as requested. Didn't quite go as planned. Yes, we heard all about it from one of our sources. Azil has eyes everywhere. You've now proved your loyalty and rewarded when Azil is revived. But what's next? Wearing this... Okay, here wear this amulet. It's called the Sign of Azil. Not only will it identify you as one of our Brotherhood, but it's also key to finding our hideout. Apparently Azil built this lair, making it inaccessible unless the flow of the sewers is controlled exactly. Okay, so this is where they hint about having to mess up the sewer valves. The secret of the correct setting is contained in these amulets which honor him. So I guess the right way to do the quest is you're supposed to use this amulet somehow to figure out how to control the sewer valves. Thankfully we had the quest helper just to tell us the right configuration though. Start from left to right, follow the design on the amulet to locate each sewer valve. Yeah, we already did all this. That means we can just board the raft and proceed with the quest. Okay, we need to talk to Alamone over here. Like someone else is here finishing up the quest. Hi there. Well, so we have a new recruit. Clavette told me of your desire to join us in the glorious task to resurrect the mighty Azil from his slumber. To accomplish this, we require the ancient words of summoning. Azil and his mighty cunning anticipated that he might be defeated, and secured it within his home. Secured a magical scroll within his home. So it looks like we're going to need to sneak back into the Carmelian mansion and get that scroll to resurrect Azil. Go back to the mansion and assist us in finding this enhancement, so that together we can restore Azil to his true power and glory. Okay, where will this raft take us? Kinda wondering if it wouldn't be quicker just to use the Ardoin teleport. But it does, that teleport does also take us to the east side. And yeah, that raft brought us back to where we need to go. So I don't think it would have been quicker. Take a quick tour around the clock tower. And now we need to search a crate in Carnelian's kitchen for a key. Open the door once again. And of course, no one suspects anything of this adventurer barging in and out of their house. Especially after, poisoning just happened. No. Let's see, in this crate we find an old rusty key. Now we need to go back upstairs from the kitchen, and upstairs, in fact, of the house. Ah. Knock the wall to enter the hidden room, then climb up the ladder. I didn't know this was here. Okay, let's use the chest key on the chest to unlock it. Inside, we find the Scroll of Azil. Now all that's left is to go back. Don't mind us, Cyril. Perfectly cheery music to, resurrect an ancient evil to. Okay. Down the cave entrance we go, and back on board the raft to Almone. Down we go. And I believe this is the end of the quest here. Hi. Have you brought me the Scroll of Restoration? Yup, got it right here. Finally. Give it to me and I'll quickly begin the ritual. Yes, with the words contained within the scroll, our Lord shall return to this realm and bring destruction to our enemies. Watch, adventurer, and witness the glorious rebirth of Azil. Magic words are chanted, and as Alamone finishes reading the scroll, you hear a shrill scream. Whoa. It's Azil. Adventurer, I know that thy efforts were principal in my return to this plane of existence. I may offer you my thanks directly. You may not be a follower of Zamorak directly, by your cunning and treachery marks you as a friend to the Majorat. Rest assured, I will call on your assistance again. Weak now, but soon he'll rise again, take over the world, all that stuff. Well, your true reward will be later, when Zamorak and I together lay waste to this miserable planet, and you are spared as an ally to us. Azil gives you some coins. They seem to be extremely ancient. Apparently still good, though. Glory to the dark gods, I guess. Yup. Must leave now and head northwards, join my fellow Majorat, and regain my strength and power. Shall return when I am ready to fight my enemies, and much blood shall flow across these lands. Cultists let out a mighty cheer. Yay! And there he goes. And for this, we've received 1500 thieving XP times 5 and 2000 coins. So this will take us from 1 straight to 24 thieving, which is awesome. And despite this quest seemingly setting up a lot, it really doesn't. They've done really no direct follow-up to this in, at least in this old school in the old school RuneScape version. Not sure about RS3. But, I will say, what they've talked about with, Zamorak and the Majorit, they do expand upon the lore and, like, sort of backstory of all that in, more recent quests. But yeah, specifically relating to Azil, not so much. He's just kind of, yeah, evil Majorit you resurrect for this quest, and then he just kind of never appears again. As far as we know. as far as we've seen so far, I should say. I don't believe we need these anymore. So, yeah. Up to 24 thieving now. This is nice. As well as 2,000 gold, which will buy us pretty much any supplies we need for the immediate meanwhile. I think next, we may want to knock off some thieving tasks. Let me take a look here. Task by type thieving. Okay, let's head back into our doing. Actually, yeah, let's teleport, shall we? Think of that. How does actually teleporting to Waystones work? Let's see a right-click option for the home teleport option. Do you need a relic for that first? Whatever. For the time being, we'll run towards it. Along the way, we're looking for just a regular man or woman we can maybe pickpocket to get another task done. I have some warrior women here. I think they are a bit higher level than required. You pray real hard and God picks you up and throws you. Need to be a waystone or have the... Oh, Trailblazer relic set. Okay. Don't see any regular men or women we can pickpocket from. Otherwise, let's actually try to steal from this bakery stall here. Believe there's a safe spot where these guys are standing, maybe? Let's walk here. There's an easy task done. We didn't steal what we need. We stole a cake, apparently. We need a chocolate slice. I'm missing... Okay, good. He's attacking someone else. I was afraid he was targeting me for a second. I guess we're not being quick enough here. There we go. Perfect. There's the chocolate slice we need. Under the baker is a safe spot. Just don't talk to the baker, or the hero will fuck you up. Ah, I see. You steal from the other players? No, there's no option to directly do that. But, there is basically a PvP zone all in this area, known as the Wilderness. For thieving, though, it's only stealing from NPCs. Okay. Knights of Ardoin are another popular thieving training spot, but that won't be until level 55 thieving. Be able to steal from them. I'm not seeing any regular men and women around here. We may have to go to some of the other cities, like our Varrock or Lumbridge for that. Oh, that's right, too. And League is iron only, so even in Wildy, you can't take other people's stuff. That's a very fair point. Forgot about, that stipulation. So if anyone kills you in the Wilderness, they're literally just being a dick about it. They don't even gain anything. I'm just thinking now. What other tasks can we do in Ardoin? Any other thieving tasks, perhaps? I see there's a task for stealing from a tea stall in Varrock. Otherwise, stealing from a fruit stall in Insidious. Pickpocketing a ham member. Pyramid plunder. Ooh, steal some silk from a silk stall. Well, I happen to know there's one here. Like guards are patrolling it, though. Well, maybe you can just quickly grab one. Haha. Actually, I believe this is a pretty good method of training thieving. I don't remember. No, we got another guard here. I think maybe bakery is the easiest because there's a safe spot there. Walk here. I don't believe the guard... Will he follow us? Probably better off at fruit stalls, although you need 15% favor for that. Okay, true. Yeah, because what's my next goal here? I wouldn't mind just some, Silk is nice for the money. Otherwise, the thieving XP is good in general for... just getting more tasks done and slowly being able to work towards our goal of unlocking cooking. Speaking of that, what are we looking at right now? 17 Sage's Renown? Well, we're getting there, slowly. You know what, let's have this chocolate slice to top up our HP. Let's have a bit more gold now. I wanna get over to Draenor quickly. I believe... Oh, there's a ship to Rimington here. Yeah, we can take this. I believe it's not too expensive either. If we go to Brimhaven, I'm wondering... Is there a waystone there we can tag or something? Or somewhere one in Karamja in general? Wouldn't mind just being able to tag those. Have the teleport there if needed. I believe there was a task in Musa Point. I think for picking bananas. Maybe even a pineapple. Started out some like bigger general things like my specific training methods for cooking, but as far as doing individual tasks, I just saw there was a bunch and figured I'd explore around and get them as we go along. So sorry, I'm just kind of freeform thinking here. Let's see. Any other beginning things? Oh, it'd help to go to Zaya at some point too. There's a good number of things that we can get done there. Fill a crate with bananas for Lutha at Musa Point. You know, let's go over to Brimhaven right now. 30 coins. That's not a bad deal at all. From here, we can always catch a ship to Port Sarim. Oh, actually, we already traded for, never mind. As far as I'm aware, we can just head over to Musa Point. Ooh, there is a waystone, it looks like. Perfect. This was definitely worth the trip. Looks like someone's killing imps for imp catchers. You activate the waystone. You can now teleport to here from any other waystone. Gotcha. Okay, now let's head over this volcano. Over to Musa Point. There are some scorpions in the area, which could be a little scary. Let's skirt around the outside. Oh, speaking of that, doesn't look like we got poisoned at least. Ooh. This is actually a man NPC. I believe we can pickpocket him for the task I was talking about earlier. Perfect. This detour is looking all the more better. Okay, now that we're here in Musa Point, let's, I believe, talk to Zambo, what's it? What does this say again? No, Luthus we're looking for. Yes, we can't fill a crate for getting a task done. Could you offer me employment? Explanation. The crate ready to be loaded on the ship. You wouldn't believe the demand for bananas from Wyden Shop over in Port Sarim. If you could fill up with bananas, I'll pay you 30 gold. Well, we need to do it for the task anyways. Might as well get the, fare we paid from our dointy here back as well. See, someone else here is out picking bananas. Exactly remember how many is needed to fill a crate. Fill a crate with 10 bananas, okay. Let's grab one more. Perfect. Was there also something for like a pineapple on Karamja? That's another task. But where can we do that? Pineapple is a fruit that can be found growing just south of Brimhaven, or on a player-grown pineapple plant. Okay. Let's head over back to Brimhaven to do that then. Sort of running back and forth here, but oh well. Oh yeah, we should also watch out for scorpions, shouldn't we? Yeah. Just skirt around those guys. By the Brim Dungeon? Okay. Yeah, there's a gate we have to get through here. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, okay, over there. Oh, black and white. Pineapple tree, where art thou? Should be interactable? Ah, there we go. Pineapple plant, I see. Let's grab one of those. And we're now up to, hey, 110 league points, 19 Sage's Renown. Only one away now from, cooking. And we can finally cook. Also means we can, get some cooking-related quests done. Hey, this is an old school, tractors playing off my playlist now. How appropriate. Ooh. Actually, let's try our luck here. I can't get any experience from this action. Also doing terrible damage against this imp. Maybe this isn't even really worth it. What's going to be annoying is he's going to teleport away soon, too. If we are possibly able to kill him... Oh, switch to defense. Good call. Where did he even go? Ah, trying to hide in the... pub, are you? This way we can actually, get a few defense levels, possibly. If we're lucky, also, get a bead for another quest, Imp Catcher. Hey, we got a defense level off this. One more hit. We really should actually have brought our runes with us to get some magic XP for this. There's no bank in Brimhaven, is there? Fiendish Ashes, Bronze Bolt. Oh well. You know what? We'll take the Ashes. I don't even think the Bronze Bolt is worth it. Oh, I can't train Prayer either. Is there a bank? No, there is none. Right? No. Oh well. Next time we're at a bank, I should bring out my runes. See, there's another imp here that oh, person just one-shotted. Yeah, I'd be much more effective with going magic against these guys for sure. I just wanted to get that one there. Just in case I got lucky. Could potentially train fishing here too, right? Or over here is the lobster and anchovy spot. We're not quite there yet, but another 10 fishing levels. We'll be able to catch lobsters. Okay. So, I believe it was this ship we have to put the bananas on? May be wrong. Do this. Fill a crate with 10 bananas. Wait, is it on the ship or is it next to him? Actually be in here. Search crates? I thought he maybe said it was on the ship. You completed your task yet. What did I have to do again? There's a crate ready to be loaded onto the ship. Oh, I think this is it? Fill crate. This looks like it. You pack your bananas into the crate. We got that done. I think maybe now whether we can talk to him. Fill the crate with bananas. Well done. Here's your payment. There's our 30 coins. And we have 20 rages. We have 20 Sages Renown now. That means we can get cooking unlocked. I don't know if we have to be at a bank to get it unlocked. Cooking. Cooking allows you to prepare raw food, shields hit points when eaten. As you raise your cooking level, more recipes will become available. Let's do it. This process is irreversible. You have unlocked access to the skill cooking. It's the first step done. Okay. Now, let us head back to Draenor Village. And journey on this ship. You search before you can board. Search away, I have nothing to hide. It's all legal, now you just need to pay a boarding charge of 30 coins. Okay. On we go to Port Sarim, and the normal starting capital, Ascarnia. Haha, we have unlocked the classic track, Sea Shanty 2. Excellent. While we're here, I believe we want to stop by, Garant. Will sell us, I believe it's the fly fishing rod we need. For what was it? Salmon? Let me just double check that. Raw salmon are caught with fishing level 30. That's what we have. Are caught through fly fishing, which required fishing level 30, fly fishing rod, and feathers. Okay, let's buy this fly fishing rod. And 100 feathers? Not sure how many we'll need to catch in order to, level up. Oh, are feather packs cheaper? You ate salmon today? It was nice? Well, hopefully we'll be able to level up our cooking where we can cook our own nice salmon in-game. Is it even worth it buying feathers, actually? Maybe I shouldn't be wasting my gold on this. You can pretty easily collect them, can't you? You know what? Let's just get a sardine. Looks like some other people are buying feather packs. Let's wait for their stock to replenish. We'll buy one for 200 coins. We're gonna get 10,000 soon anyways. Okay, yeah, that was a much better... Yeah, that... Wait, 100 for 2. No, it was the same as before. Ah, well. Now we have plenty. We don't have to individually pick up feathers, so... what else? Oh, there's a magic shop. Why don't we pick ourselves up a staff so we can, cast a little bit better, shall we? Wizard hat. 2 coins? Steel. It actually doesn't look like they sell staves. I believe we'll have to go to Varrock for that. But, we'll also want to grab an Eye of Newt here. In fact, we're pretty close to Remington here. Maybe let's get Witch's Potion done over here. Just another quest we can get done to get a jump start on some of our skills. In particular, on magic. Yeah, I didn't look around. I'm guessing there's gonna be a Waystone and Drainer. Probably not in Ports of Rim. Probably not in Remington either, because you have the player-owned house portal right here, but I guess we'll see. Okay, let's check out Witch's Potion. We have the Witch Hetty here to speak to. What could you want from an old woman like me? I'm in search of a quest. Maybe I can think of something for you. Would you like to become more proficient in the dark arts? Yes, help me become one with my darker side. Okay, gonna make a potion to help bring out your darker self. We'll need certain ingredients. We'll need an Eye of Newt, a rat's tail, an onion, oh, and a piece of burnt meat. Great, I'll go get them. An onion, eh? Okay. First off, we're gonna need to hack a rat here. And get his tail. Oops. Should this not be on defensive? Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. None in Draenor? Oh, like, staves? Would that not get me... Oh, maybe you need to kill a giant rat for meat. Witchcraft? Summoning dark gods? Are you sure you're not evil in this game? No, this is regular chef stuff. Yeah, totally. Okay, apparently it wants us to talk to Hetty. We can drop off, I guess, what we have. Have the rat's tail. Ew! I don't have any burnt meat, don't have an onion, have an Eye of Newt. Oh, you meant no Waystone and Drainer. Okay. You'll need other ingredients as well. Well, assuming we already have the other ingredients to give. We do not. We still need that onion, and we still need a burnt meat. You can pick one in the fields north of Remington. Okay, let's go looking for an onion. I believe as far as the meat goes, we can kill a giant rat. And, intentionally burn his meat. Burn the meat we get from that to use for the potion. Oh, I think it was south of the chapel there's some meat. Or there's a giant rat we can get meat from. Can't seem to mouse over this, you can use cooked meat on a fire range to burn it. Okay, here we go. Giant rats. Yeah, and we haven't stopped in a bank, so I haven't got the spells, but, we can always just whack them with a staff, too. It's always an effective way of killing giant rats. Even if they give us some nasty bites, we have some cake to munch on to counteract it. And turns out it's hard to fight things with level 1 stats. Maybe it would be easier if we just return here later with runes. This is brutal. Even for level 3. Okay, there's probably not bank too far from here anyways. We can always use any source of meat, so... Actually, there are some giant rats south of Lumbridge as well. So we can just kill one of those as soon as we stop by the bank there. Looks like someone's training ranged on seagulls. Nice. While we're here, I believe this is another quest we can start. Hello, who are you? I am Vios, and I've arrived in Port Sarim from a distant kingdom of Great Grand. Wait, is this where you started? I believe X marks the spot is the one I'm looking for. Okay, no, that's actually right next to, you spawn in Lumbridge. Nope. No using this agility shortcut for us, sadly. Oh! Actually, I'm dumb. There's a bank south of here. Much closer than Lumbridge. Ooh, these stalls. Or, not even these stalls. I guess just the master farmers here are being pickpocketed quite commonly, it looks like. Okay, let's grab air and mind runes. Let's see. Any giant rats or the like nearby we can kill for their meat? Here. Is there anything else we should start? I know we eventually want to do... Well, at some point or another, there's a task for going into Draenor Manor. Maybe we can head up there. Pretty soon we want to head to Varrock, too. Unlock the waypoint there, and, maybe buy a staff, too. For now, though, let's actually head back to Remington and wrap up, Witch's Potion quest. Oh, hey, Five. Ah, nice hat, thank you. We're playing some old school RuneScape today, and I actually just unlocked the cooking skill, so we're going to be trying to train that up to 99, which is the max level you can get of a skill. They just started Leagues mode, which oh my god, sorry, just had a total brain fart. Leagues are allow you to start basically as a new character, and are for like a much shorter time than the main account. So to compensate, they have a XP multiplier, allowing you to train stuff faster. So I kind of wanted to try just making an account to train up one skill in particular, cooking, just as kind of a joke, given that, you know, I'm HawtPie and whatnot. So yeah. That's what I'm up to. I'm up to tonight. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Something caught in my throat. We're still missing the burnt meat here. Let's kill that. Let's kill this nearby rat. Yo, this is a vibe. This is... I need to get this plugin working. I normally have a plugin on the bottom of the screen which shows what the current song playing is. Let's see. It's not showing now for whatever reason. To web. Stop, start. Hey, there we go. This is actually from Everhood, a game I honestly wish I streamed. I played it very shortly before I really started streaming games, but I can highly recommend it. It's got some great tunes in it. Okay, let's head south into the east here. Now we can hopefully more effectively kill some giant rats. I believe in the combat options menu we can choose a spell to autocast. Let's do this for Wind Strike and start attacking. We're still splashing, but getting some magic XP at least for it. As we go up, we'll slowly get more accurate. There we go. There's a 2. Level 3. Also gonna get a nice boost when we actually finish this quest here. Come to think of it, have we unlocked Magic Level 4, our next spell? Water Strike? No, that'll be one more level. Okay, what we did all this for? The raw rat meat. Let's now purposefully burn this for the Witch's Potion. Like, does she have a range from here? No, that's the neighbor's house. Let's break into there and use their oven. I'm sure they won't mind. First cooking of the account. Oh, and we actually didn't burn it. Well, that's not helpful. We want to purposely burn it. There we go. Look, we even got a task for it. Awesome. Okay, Eddie. I think I've got everything you need now. What have you found so far? In fact, I have everything. Excellent. Can I have them all? You pass the ingredients to Hetty, and she puts them all into her cauldron. But he closes her eyes and begins to chant. The cauldron bubbles mysteriously. First cook in a level 99 cooking stream. Only... how long has it been? An hour and a half? Listen. Normally you'd be able to do this much quicker in a regular old school account. I had to go through a lot in order to unlock it. It's the whole gimmick of this league. I know where you're coming from though. That's pretty funny. It took that long to actually cook something. Well, is it ready? Okay, now drink from the cauldron. We're at level 4. After a nice sip from the cauldron. Nice sip from the cauldron. It tastes horrible. You feel yourself imbued with power. Hey, we're able to get up to level 13. I believe this will now allow us to cast the best strike spell, Fire Strike. Unfortunately, we'll need some more fire runes for this. Or, alternatively, a staff which supplies fire runes. Glad to hear you're vibing with the music vibe. Let's head to Varrock next, shall we? And possibly knock off some tasks along the way. To be honest, assembling this playlist, well, I got it from a combination of sources. There were some, relaxing Nintendo playlists. Ah, get out of here, Highwayman. I follow another streamer, I'm Chris EM, who also VTubes. I can highly recommend. And yeah, a lot of these are also from games I know I played and I know have chill soundtracks. So I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. Here's the Falador Waystone. Let's tag that. I'm just saying we were going to Varrock. How did we end up in Falador? Oh well. Hey, what level thieving are we again? 25? I think these guards are level 30. Oh, they're level 40, never mind. If we wanted to train up some thieving, we can always go to the Ham Hideout, I suppose. Heart Infinite Run. Yeah, makes the world a lot more chill to explore. Not having to slowly walk everywhere. Yeah, let's follow the path. We'll take... Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll go through, Stronghold of Security. Pick up 10k. This path turned out fine. Sorry, no, I'm vibing with the music. Okay, let's climb down. squeeze through the hole and find a ladder a few feet down leading into the stronghold of security. So this is a dungeon that's meant to teach players about important security features of old school RuneScape. Yeah, this just warns us there's going to be monsters, we're going to need to answer stuff. Pass me answer this. Player starts asking you about a very specific detail linked to your account. Birthday, internet provider. Don't share information and report the player. Yeah, they're all pretty obvious. Actually, I should be looking at the map here. I'm not even sure if I'm going in the right direction. Let's see. I guess we're heading to the right. Couple higher leveled enemies here, but we still have some cake. We just run past them quick. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, they may not even be accurate on us, apparently. Not seeing... Oh, here's someone else is going through. Example of a good bank pin. Huh? Birthday of a famous person or event? I don't think I've ever received that question before. It's kind of subjective. Whatever. Who am I to question the wisdom of the strongholds of security? Asking by goblins, minotaurs, wolves. Whoa-wee, let me write those down for you. No way, I'm reporting you to Jack-X. You don't even have to read the question. You can just pretty much infer from the answers what the correct response is. Usually it involves reporting the other player. What? Okay, there we go. Pass, you must answer this. What you do if your real-life friend asks you for a password. Don't give your password to anyone, not even close friends. And here we are. If you are just setting up a new account too, normally you'd have to set up an authenticator, but thankfully, I already have one set up. You've unlocked the flap emote. Already claimed your reward for this level. Awesome. Downward we go. Or, wait. Is there a ladder down here? God damn it. Didn't realize I was just exiting back out here. Where's this ladder? Here it is. Should have just followed this guy. Yes, I know it's the entrance down there. Very scary. Take a quick look at the map. Okay, seems quickest would be to the left. Should say west. However, it's totally safe to send me your address, credit card number, PIN, and the CCV. Oh, totally. To pass, you must answer me this. How do I remove a hijacker from my account? Please wait. Using the magic skill. Account recovery system? I don't think so. Oh, looks like we are getting attacked here. Thankfully, these doors allow us to pass through safely. Where's it safe to use my old school RuneScape password? Only on the old school RuneScape website. Yeah. Squeezing through some rats and flesh crawlers. Lovely. Ash, you must answer me this. Is it safe to pay someone to level up your account? Probably some sarcastic remarks I can make, but... point. Okay, down we go, and back east. Nobody. Who's better than Mad Boy? Looks like we're just at the room for second floor here. I like that last option, password backwards. Let's search the Grain of Plenty. What do we have here? Congratulations, adventurer. You've been deemed worthy of the reward. You've unlocked the Slap Head emote. Yeah, we have been slowly getting a few more gold. Not sure the exact numbers, but it will add up to 10k in the end. Know that much. And there may even be a greater reward waiting for us in the end. Just gonna have to wait and see what it is, though. Okay, I didn't actually look at the map here yet. Box of health. I think the quickest is to run right here. Oh! What's attacking me? Spider? What? 1 health? What? No! I died in the stronghold security, not even paying attention? Oh well, got a task done. F. That's what I get for not paying attention. Out we go. Don't worry, plenty of unprepared hardcores die there. Don't worry about your gravestone, I'll wait until you leave this place. What? I believe I've explained the gravestone to you. We still have some more topics to cover. I need to go through everything. I pay my gravestone fees. Cash is always acceptable. There's Dad's coffer. Yeah. Gravestone has at least 15 minutes. You have a heads-up display. And what will happen to my items when I die? There's a menu to predict these things for you. Take a look at your worn item side panel. Items kept on depth menu. Very handy to know. I've done this all before, though. Out of curiosity, where will this take us now? Okay, back here. So, we don't have the Varrock, waystone. That would probably be the fastest to get back to where we were. But we have the Falador one. Don't worry, plenty of unprepared hardcores die there. Oh. Yes, thankfully this league is only regular Iron Man, not hardcore. Guess gotta be a little bit quicker running door to doors, not just looking at the map. I think if we're quick though, we should be able to make it through. Hopefully. Climb down entrance. Need to get the gold back we dropped. Oh wait. Before we do, let's use the portal. Forgot we had these unlocked. This will save significant time, given that we are sort of on a timer before our items need to be paid to be reclaimed. Okay, here's the ladder down. Yes, I very well know that it's dangerous down here now. Is there a spider in this room? Or was I getting still hit from this room I was in before? How do I set a bank pin? The account management section. What? You just talk to a banker to set a bank pin. Oh. Sorry. I have something in my throat. Can't seem to get rid of. Decline the offer, report the player. Always a safe option. Run! That spider is coming after me! Ah, safe. There we go. We can now take all for free. Safely reclaimed. Still have some cake to use as healing. Got all our coins back. We're good. put on this blue wizard hat for good luck. And now let's take a look and see where we need to go next. Quickly to the right here. There are some... whatever these things are. Catabellapons? I swear I've never seen this enemy before. And some giant spiders, unfortunately, that are level 50. But hopefully we can just be quick. Oh, I should have waited till this guy ran and took aggro. No. Run, 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 run. Don't attack me, don't attack me. 0, 0. Perfect. Whose responsibility is to keep your accounts clear? Me. Run, run, run. Close now. It's a bit of a scary room. Got a few of these caterpillars to run past. Find the offer, report the player. If it involves reporting a player, it's always the right answer. Let's quickly eat, keep our health up. Okay, we're good. Example of a good bake pin. We already answered this. Come on, you run out of questions, Jagex. And here we are. The box of health. One more floor left to go now. Box hinge creaks open and appears to be forming audible words. Congratulations, you were deemed worthy of this reward. You've unlocked the idea emote. Okay, down we go, one last time. To the very farthest depths of the stronghold of security. Okay, to get to the Cradle of Life, looks like we just need to do a quick loop up here. Fortunately, this area has some rather high-level enemies we need to watch out for. 159 level zombies. That's fine, we just need to be quick. Pass, you must answer me this. Player starts asking about specific details. A good old reliable, don't share and report the player. Running along quickly. Well, there's not even anything in this hallway. We're good, we're good. There are some ghosts and Nankus in this hallway, though. So. Let me through. There we go. Where is it safe to use your old school password? Only on the old school website. Another one we've gotten. Hopefully this guy will, take some hits for us. He's a whole level 14, too. Actually, what level are we now? I never checked that. 9. Well, how did that guy get through so quick? Count settings. Oh, there's Nanku right outside there, waiting to hit us. Come on. Keep our health topped off. Ah, made it through safe. Hey, and that's the last one we had to go through. Perfect. Nobody. There we go. We survived the stronghold's security. Talk to any banker. Got this wrong before. Trying to click through it quickly. Now let us search the Cradle of Life. Literal cradle. Welcome, adventurer. You have a choice. There is only one correct decision here. I'll take the colorful ones. Congratulations, you have successfully navigated the stronghold security and learned to secure your account. You've unlocked the stamp foot emote. Also made a good bit of gold, and a beautiful pair of boots. Glorious. And of course, that was another task done. Now I believe we can just safely exit from here. Now we have a great amount of money, well, 10,000. That will last us for a good while. And hey, this is where we can actually, we can actually do some fishing now that we're here. Though, we could probably stand to clear out our inventory a bit. Is there a bank deposit box near here? Scepter, coal, no. Well, we're pretty close to Varrock. Let's actually just get over there. Maybe fix our inventory and head back here after. Oh, and while we're also here, let's start another quest. Gertrude's cat. I look okay, those kids drive me crazy. I'm sorry, just that I've lost her. Lost who? Fluffs, poor Fluffs, she never hurt anyone. My beloved feline friend Fluffs, she's been purring by my side for almost a decade. Could you go please search for her while I watch the kids? So starts Gertrude's cat. I actually anticipated this, picking up a raw sardine earlier. Now let's take some dogwood leaves from behind the house. I believe that'll be all we'll need for the quest. Oh, a bucket of milk. We're gonna have to swing by Lumbridge for that. That's fine though. But we're now in Varrock. Now we can make a stop at the bank. And I believe there's a few tasks we can actually get done here. Can we also grab while we're here? Maybe even put away. I didn't even notice we had this coin pouch on us the whole time. We can empty that just to get some coins. We'll keep the dongle leaves. We'll just put these away for now. Just leave our fishing supplies. Let's actually get some of that done. And, yeah. We'll run into here quickly, tag the waystone, maybe get a task done. I believe we could steal from... what was it? A tea stall? Yeah, steal from the tea stall in Varrock. Where's that? Oops, I didn't actually mean to talk to Romeo here. We actually won't be doing that quest. But here's the Varrock waystone. This is a good one to have activated. Happy about doing this. Oh, another place that's good to stop by. Zaf Staffs. Where's our boy Saf here? We can get an equipment upgrade. Staff of Fire. Costs 1,500 coins. Little expensive, but I think it's a worthwhile upgrade. We'll get some magic bonus for that. Oh, we'll even get a task done. Didn't even realize that. Now we'll also be able to autocast Fire Strike if we didn't deposit our runes. But as you can see, it provides an unlimited amount of fire runes. Therefore, we only need to deal with 2 other runes, mind and air runes. Very convenient. The tea stall. That's what I was looking for. Looks like there's a tea trader down to the right here. There's a few people camping here. Wait for the next time to restocks. Snatch. There we go. We're now at 140 league points and 5 stage renown. Cool. And we'll drink a cup of tea to celebrate. Lovely. Okay. I'm gonna get myself a glass of water here. I will be right back. Feel free to vibe to the music while I'm gone. Ooh. I have a few tracks from Banjo-Kazooie I've added in here. Mostly the underwater ones. They're good just to, they're a bit more low-key to vibe to. At least I thought it did. I'm only seeing this one now that I'm scrolling through. I should add more Banjo-Kazooie soundtracks. It's great. Oh, another possible game I was thinking of future stream. Apparently there's, what was it? I don't remember the exact name, but actually a Banjo-Kazooie mod based off of the 64 version. I'm really interested in checking out because, yeah, that's a game I have a lot of nostalgia for. Yeah, okay, so what am I doing? Trying to get more tasks done? Let's see, 160 points till tier 3. This was one I was interested in finishing before being able to, before maybe finishing off any cooking quests. Just because, let's see, where can you see the passive effects? Fragments? I think it'd be under unlocks. Yes, tier 3 changes your League XP multiplier from 5 times to 8 times. That's very nice. And 300 points, I mean, I'm not even halfway there yet, I guess. I have no idea what Banjo-Kazooie is? Not even from Smash or anything? It's a 3D platforming series for Nintendo 64. There was 2 games, then the development studio got bought out by Microsoft, and they never made another game again. It was very sad. So I absolutely loved, well, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Tooie was just alright. And I mean, Rare did make games, like, even for the 64, they made Donkey Kong 64, which is another good 3D platformer. Again, I prefer the original Banjo-Kazooie over that or Banjo-Tooie, but yeah. Banjo-Kazooie is one of my favorite games, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Tasks. What else can I do now that I'm Varrock? Trade him some fishing. Actually, yeah, let me take a quick look. If I trade up some fishing, and possibly some thieving, I can get some medium tasks done, which will give me a lot more points, which will help with getting to tier 3. If I search for fishing here, for raw herring while fishing. Skill by using a fishing rod with fishing bait. But where? Okay, near Lumber Swamp, southwest of Draenor Village Bank is where you can catch herring. Otherwise, is there any task? Oh, there's a task. Damn it, for catching a salmon on Karamja. Should have done that while we were there. Oh well. Oh, catch 50 raw salmon while fishing. That should be easy enough. We'll trade him some fishing with that. And then afterwards, we reach like level 40 fishing. We can always transition. We can go back to Karamja, where we can fish some raw lobsters, and also get that previous task done. And I can also just... Ooh, 35 fishing. Oh, you need to pay points to get Temperos, though. So that won't help. Or... you don't pay points, you pay Sage's Renown. So, oh, I suppose I could deposit the coins. Let me head west. There, thankfully, is another bank on the way back from Draenor Village here. Plop out these coins. Now we can head west. To that fishing spot we passed earlier. And about 150 feathers. I know you catch a mix of salmon and some other fish, I believe. So if our task is to catch 50 of them, I believe 150 was probably a good call. Looks like trout is the other one, judging by what all these people are dropping. I'm running right around here. Oh yeah, the problem with having skipped to this fishing level, it's still only being level 2 cooking. If I try to cook these, I'm probably going to burn the vast majority of them. I'm catching trout here, not salmon. Oh, well there's one. Just sworn, was there not a bank deposit box anywhere near here? Oops. You mean to right click. Hey, we reached total level 100 as well, so that's another task. Story is another great game, with another great soundtrack. It's one I've been thinking of playing on the stream, but I've honestly played through it so many times at this point. I mean, I'd still definitely enjoy playing through it one more. But there's another game he made, Kuro Blaster, which I actually bought on Steam and never played through. It's supposedly pretty short, so I think that's a prime candidate for doing on stream sometime. We're just flying through fishing levels here. See, we're keeping pace. Oh, and we did unlock a teleport back to Karamja, right? From that waypoint? Or at least to Brimhaven. I'm not sure... What was that task? Catch a salmon on Karamja. I don't even know where you fish salmon there. Let's take a look at the map. Scroll over to Karamja. This is lobsters, anchovies. Cameron is over here. Wanji is down here. Where do you fish salmon? Fishing levels, sweet. Oh, apparently we can now fish for Terra. Let's actually open up the wiki article. Raw salmon. Oh, where was that? Shiloh Village. Requires Shiloh Village quest. It's the closest fly fishing spot to a bank. There's a fishing shop in town. The fishing spots, however, are far apart from each other. There we go. That's how we catch a salmon in Karamja. I have to do the Shallow Village quest, though. Does that require combat? Well, it requires 20 crafting, so I'll probably rule that out. I don't want to spend the points on unlocking another skill quite yet. Right now, I'm definitely gunning towards construction. What are we at? 6 renown? Ugh. We're still a far whiles off yet. Must have a full inventory here. I actually think I'm going to run these back to bank. Ooh, can now wear Angler's outfit. Because I definitely want the cooking XP these will get me later. Hey, he got a fragment. That's cool. Let's give a classic GZ in chat. Haven't ran into any of those yet, just randomly, but apparently you can unlock them just doing any skilling activity. Just on random, but yeah, we'll have to see if we do come across one. There's no deposit box here. Closest bank is up here in East Fair Rock. Thankfully, with no run energy deplete, this isn't that bad of a run, really. It scales off XP drops, chances to roll in each drop. Oh. Yeah, so I guess better training methods mean better chances of getting a pet. Gotcha. Yeah, and I did not know about pets carrying over through leagues, but sorry, better XP drops, better chance of fragments. I did not know about pets carrying over through leagues is what I was saying though, but it makes a lot of sense. Seeing people with Theater of Bloodlets on day of release. That would seem suspicious otherwise. I guess we'll keep training fishing here up to maybe 40. We got 4 levels just like that, so it shouldn't take too much longer to get the, maybe 2 more inventories. I don't know how close we are to that 50 salmon task either, but hopefully we're getting close. What else? What other tasks can we look at? We need 100 lobsters for another medium task once we hit 40 fishing. And let's take a look over at thieving. What medium task can we get done with that? Fishing level 35, thank you. Oh, and sorry for the red flash on screen there. I have that set in RuneLight to notify me when I'm not on the RuneLight window, but I imagine that's not too pleasant to see on stream. What setting is that? Notification? Notifications? Or maybe it's RuneLight in general. Notify when... Let's see. Flash, solid, and cancel. Let's turn that off completely. There we go. I was looking off screen though. Thieving. What kind of medium task can we look at? Once we get to 38, pickpocketing a master farmer is pretty easy. Pickpocketing a guard at 40 is also pretty easy. 800 coins from coin pouches at once. You get... So if you get 30 from guards, that'd be 20... No, you wouldn't get... Wait, 600 times 8... Oh yeah, you would get enough from the full 28 stack from guards. So that just basically requires 40 thieving. That's not bad at all. We can get potentially 3 done pretty easily once we get up to 40 thieving. Which will be another 75 points. Once we get 50 salmon, we'll get 25 points here. I think we can get to tier 3 pretty easily. Without having to do any more quests. 37, we're moving right along. We may even get another task done for maybe reaching level 40 for the first time. Yeah, achieve your first level 40. That's a medium task as well. Sweet. Okay, almost got another full inventory here. We're going to run back in just a moment. We can check how many salmon we fished up to this way. We wouldn't be able to if we just dropped them. And we'll definitely want these salmon to cook later, just as soon as we finish off some quests to get our cooking level up, so we're much more likely not to burn them. We only have 23 salmon, 29 trout. Okay. We need 50 salmon. We may need 2 more inventories. Should definitely have enough feathers for that at least. And, we'll definitely be over 40 fishing by then. That's not a bad thing. I believe this is, one of the more efficient ways to train fishing. Especially, for this, like, level range. Is there any other easy general tasks that we can do for, as part of Medium Diary? Cooking a lot requires high stat... that have high stat requirements. Enter Sophamin, pray the Eladina statue. Equip a fedora. So you have to be lucky enough to get that from a treasure trail first. Ooh, enter the deep wilderness dungeon. Can we just run over and get that? There's no requirement to enter there, right? That'd just be nice easy source of points possibly. Plus, isn't there one for using the Edgeville lever? Eat Ober. Use the lever to teleport to Edgeville. Oh wait, no. Use the lever. You need to use the lever near the mage arena to teleport to Edgeville. Okay. Well, we can use that to even come back. And what is this? An easy task? Yeah. So we'd get some points from that as well. Those are just basically free points, though. You don't even need to skill for them. It's just a matter of getting there. Ooh, we can also enter the Wilderness God Wars dungeon for an easy task. We just need to, what, bring a knife with us into Wilderness. To get through some spider webs. And hopefully not get attacked while we're out there. What level are we at? We just hit 38. Looks like we're catching still a lot of trout. Hoping for a bit more salmon to get that medium fishing task done. It seems like nothing like trout for us. Would be nice for a fragment too. If we had a fragment too to help with this, but oh well. I hope everyone's still just vibing, enjoying. I know fishing's not the most exciting activity, but once we're done this, I definitely think, so we're so close to Edgeville too, might as well take a trip out to the wilderness, see if we can't go to a few spots which will get some tasks done for us, and hopefully get us closer to that tier 3, which will give us some nice boost for cooking quests and the XP rewards from them. Nope. Lost the fishing point here. Over here we go. I almost have a full inventory here. And mostly trout, but... oh well. Times that's how it goes. Oh, looks like someone else got a fragment. Or maybe they unlocked a skill? I think that was the animation I played earlier when I got cooking. More. Come on. Let me take a quick look on the map. No, I think Falador's Bank is farther from here. Oh wait, no, Edgeville. What am I saying? Edgeville's a lot closer. Probably, right? To Bank to? Then running to Varrock. Varrock. Don't know how it's pronounced. A lever. Oh, let's not quite jump into the wilderness yet. I want to finish off getting to 40 fishing, and ideally catching 50 salmon as well. Ah, that was a bad inventory though. We're still only at 29. Hoping within this next 2 it'll be enough. We just passed about the halfway point for feathers. Easy path that we're running through to get over here. To start off, we get another trout. Come on, show us that salmon. And take another look just through the task list again, see if there's anything else wilderness related that we can get while we're out there. Lots of stuff doing the wilderness diaries. That'll require a lot of stats we don't have. Visiting Major Arena Bank, we can do that. Defeat Corporal Beast, we certainly can't do that. Task for doing all the wilderness bosses, yeah. Oop. Wasn't paying attention. Fishing spot moved. That dramatic build-up in the song? Yeah. Hey, there's our first level 40. You can now try to catch lobsters, but I'm pretty sure it's slow when you're right first at 40, so it's fine if we get actually a few levels over. I'm going for 50 salmon here. I'll speed things up when we do get there. Oops. Possibly a knife or slash weapon slash webs to use bank in Mage Arena. We're gonna need one to get away from where we teleport from in the edge of the lever anyways. What? Hey, we got a fragment! Unidentified fragment harvesting. Let's check this out. Congratulations, you've unlocked the Catch of the Day fragment. What does this do? Get rare drops from fishing? You have a 1 in 300 chance to obtain a rare item while fishing. Well, let's... Hold on. Can we swap these in right here? Or do we need to be... How does this work again? Do you say we need to be at a bank or near him? Can we take Arcane Conduit out? Need to be at bank, okay. Let's head north then. We're not fully done in inventory, but... Come on, we need to get this, fragment in. If we're gonna be training up fishing here, might as well have it in for, a chance of a rare item. To be honest, almost not worth swapping. As far as I know, it just hits rare drop table, which is whatever. I mean, this other one isn't providing much use for us now, considering we're not, doing anything with magic. I just need to remember to switch it back if we ever were wanting to fight things again. Might as well just have it in. And I mean, because we're actually doing a task relating to the fragment too, we will start getting XP in it. So, maybe we'll get another task for leveling it up. Hey, inscription music. Start fishing again. Oh, I should have deposited the inventory. I'm dumb. Oh well. Actually see... I don't know if opening this menu will interrupt fishing. Oh, looks like it did. I have 2 out of 8,000. Maybe... Every time I catch something, it gives me 2 XP. About to hit 41 fishing here. Sitting at just under 50 feathers. I think we're catching a lot more salmon now that we're higher leveled though. So we should hopefully be able to hit that 50 threshold next inventory. And afterwards we can start exploring out in the wilderness. Matter of fact, I don't remember if we actually started off with a knife, or that may be something we'll need to pick up from the general store. We're gonna need something to slash through those spider webs out there. More. Seeing any other easily obtainable medium tasks. To use the maximum level on one fragment is a task. Fully activate one set effect with equipped fragments is another. I think we're close to either of those things yet, though. Let's just get one more inventory of fishing done. Be able to check our salmon count. At 42. Okay, we're close. $41 fishing overall. Maybe get to 42 fishing. And then if we do ever decide head back to Karamja, hopefully we'll be able to do lobsters a little bit quicker. Yes, Phoenix Wright. I only ever did play the first game. Visual novels usually aren't my style of gameplay, but it was alright. Definitely another game with a good soundtrack. That can carry a lot in the game. Gotcha. Combat level 10 task as well? No, I think only 25. Oh no, there it is. It's a beginner task. So we're actually kind of close to that, right? Oh, we got another fragment. Hold on. What is this one? Chef's Catch. Oh, this one's actually nice for us, right? This is the one that will cook fish. Wait, do we get the XP for this? 20% chance that any fish caught are cooked, granting cooking experience regarding of level requirements. That is really nice. Back and switches out. We need like literally 7 more salmon. I don't think it's worth it. When we switch over to doing lobsters or something, I can swap it out then. Oh, looks like I've reached the end of the playlist. This is definitely way more intense than mine. What else I have on there? So let me start this again. Sorry if you end up hearing a song on repeat. I meant to add more Deltarune. I meant to add some Deltarune music to this, but I never ended up doing that. How long has the stream been on for? About 2.5 hours? This one is the strong one? Yeah, I'm happy I hit it. Whoa, did we unlock? You've unlocked all the required fragments to use the Trailblazer set effect. You can collect the portable waystone from the Sage and Catherby. Wait, I nearly missed that message. It almost scrolled up. So we can get a set effect, and we can also get that portable waystone. That's interesting. Do we need more slots in order to get... Hold on. Let me look this up. Trailblazer? Set effect? Oh yeah, Trailblazer set requires 3 slots. Okay. Damn it, I got so much trout this inventory. I'm supposed to get more salmon. I need... What did I need? 9 more salmon? I'm just literally gonna drop some trout at this point if I don't get the remaining 6. Gah! Just bad RNG. I mean, heck, I got two fragments doing this, so I can't really complain that much, can I? I even have Shuffle on? I'm looking through... Okay, yeah, I definitely did. This was... Yeah, the songs we listened to were definitely in a different order. Must be close. I think I need, like, what, 3 more salmon? Hey, we hit 43. Two more salmon? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this would be 7. Come on. I'm taking the time to go back for, go back to bank these last trouts. I just want the damn salmons. Nothing but trouts. Oh, there we go. Yes. We now have 195 league points and 10 stages renown. Excellent. We're now only 105 away from, Tier 3. Let's bank this inventory. We'll check and see if we have a knife. I don't remember if that's one of the starting items we get. Got a chew away. Knife. Well, we can use bronze sword as slashing weapon, can we not? To cut webs with? We could just bring this. I don't know if we'll need any food. I mean, there are some high-level hellhounds. Let me just take a quick look at the wilderness map, too, to map this out. So we're gonna go out here, we're gonna want to run up. I know there's gonna be some hellhounds over here. And we can just run west to the major arena bank. The deep... We might as well go to the deep wilderness dungeon first, then loop back here. As far as the wilderness God Wars dungeon, that's all the way down here. That one isn't even worth it. I think the deep wilderness dungeon is the medium one, so that'll get us some good points. Otherwise, we still have some thieving to train up. That can get us some medium tasks done as well. So, as long as this bronze sword works as a slashing weapon, which I'm pretty sure it should be. Oh, we still have... we have equipped too. Let's not lose these. Oops. Let's take the sword. Bring the fancy boots for their raw power they give off. Did they just randomize your guy when you start a league? This guy is not what I would have chosen. But that's fine. Where's that lever? Pull the lever, Gronk. Warning. Pull the lever will teleport you into deep wilderness. Yes, please. Yeah, no task for just doing this. Okay, it's like someone else is out here slashing webs for us, so that's helpful. Let's follow him along. I don't have the, other player attack option hidden. Hold on, where am I actually going here? Let's go above the Mage Arena Bank here to get over to Deep Wilderness Dungeon. This is where we're going to want to head back to get to Mage Arena Bank. Hey HawtPie, great stream tonight, but I gotta go to bed. Have a nice day. You too, baby. Have a good sleep. And hope to see you back here soon. Ooh, I'm gonna look on the other side of this lava lake for the Deep Wilderness Dungeon. Here we are. Should get us a medium task, just for taking a peek down. Aha! 25 points. Easiest 25 points we'll probably ever get. Now we're only 80 points off. I think we'll at least get 5 for getting the Mage Arena Bank here, so... After that, we'll just be 75 away. Only a sharp blade? I have a bronze sword. Ow. I don't even think that guy meant to hit me. He was just trying to slash through the webs. Also, genie. We can't even put it in rune crafting. What's the point of this lamp? I don't even know. What do we want this in? Magic? I guess we have the highest level in fishing, so that'll give us the most XP in it. Whatever, let's just do magic. 650. Hey, it even gave us a magic level. Oh, that was actually a good choice too, because that gave us another task completion. Hilarious. Okay, use the bank at Mage Arena. There we go. Now at 230 points and 14 sages from now. Still need a good bit more to unlock construction for what we'll eventually do for training cooking, but for now, getting close to tier 3, which is what all that really matters for now. Okay, from here, is there a lever? There's something about teleporting to Ardoin. Isn't there a task I was talking about earlier? Oh, makes me crazy. I'm not even seeing one. I thought there was some teleport from the wilderness to Ardoin. That was part of a task? No? Okay. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, what should we do next? We can train up some thieving for some medium tasks. Otherwise, we do have 43 fishing. What's our best way of training up thieving right now? I think you mentioned earlier, Linux. Stupid goblins won't drop a chef's hat? Guess I'm hiking over to Shizen. Yeah, I was definitely gonna pick up a hat before I'd started my 65 to 99 grind for cooking. At Shizen over there. Because I knew I needed a hat in-game as well. Yeah, so I guess those are my options. I mean, thieving or fishing, what I just have unlocked. Is there any other easy tasks we can just run around and do? Oh hey, we never headed over to Lumbridge, did we? Maybe we can get that stone activated. Defeat a wall beast in Lumbridge Swamp. I'm just looking if there's any tasks that we can do while we're in the area too. But honestly, it doesn't look like it. Using the range in Lumbridge Castle would be it. Actually, there was one for flour, making flour in the windmill. So we might as well get Cook's Assistant done. It's another one I wanted to have that 8 times XP for. Just get as much cooking XP as possible from these quests. So I want at least like ideally 2 more medium tasks done, I guess. Oh, there's something I think I missed. Ferrix Enclave. There's 2 things I can do there. Just visit there, and we can also buy a drink at the Old Knight, the bar there, for some easy points. Let's use our home teleport first, and we can quickly run over to the waypoint to get to Varrock. There's a few good ones. We still haven't done Draenor Manor, petting a stray dog, that's easy. Ooh, someone else on my friend list is playing. Varrock. Let's head there. Oh yeah, and isn't killing a goblin also another task? Is there a really easy one I haven't done yet? Okay, while we're here, the stray dog. Where's that guy? Thought he was somewhere around West Bank here? That is stray dog in Varrock. Stray dogs roams that around Varrock. Maybe there's multiple? In Varrock, there are 5 stray dogs wandering around. 3 are gray and 2 are brown. No hint on where they are, eh, Wiki? Well, there's 5 of them, so they must be somewhere around. I feel like this song just played. We'll skip over it, even though I do like it. There's one. But no, not Shu. No. There we go. Got the pet. God, needed 32 cooking for Cooking Guild. I think we'll have actually... I think I calculated how much cooking XP I'd get from quests. I think that will leave me off at 33, so potentially another task I could do after I finally get these cooking quests done. I actually train cooking this stream. So far, all I've done is cook 1 piece of rat meat, despite wearing a chef hat. I guess I'm not doing knight swords then. Huh, true. Okay, we pet the dog. What else were we gonna do? Maybe head up to Ferric's Enclave? Couple easy tasks I was just looking at, though. Draenor Manor, okay. Taverley Dungeon, go through Alcrete Gate. I want to get down to Lumbridge at some point. It's now the time, though. Let's just, yeah, run west and up. Head to Ferric's Enclave first, get 2 tasks done there. And it doesn't look like Home Teleport has a cooldown? Normally there's something like on Runelight that will signify it, right? Head over to the Grand Exchange. Never seen it this quiet before. Oh, it does? Just not visible. I see. Am I gonna have to run back from Ferric's Enclave? Ah, that's a bit of a pain. It's actually not too bad. What? I am so used to the shortcut. You're telling me I have to run around the Grand Exchange? Damn it. That's hilarious. Okay, west and up and around. There's a bank there, so we can get the gold that we need to pay for the drink for that, achievement diary. God War's Dungeon, I mean, we could possibly use while we're up there. Oh, and actually, if we were looking for a teleport out, we always have the, where was it? Grouping teleports, right? I can remember what tab that's under. There it is. Maybe we could even use, like, fishing trawler or something? Which one would be closest to, a waypoint I have unlocked, I wonder? Wandering around. Level 10 thugs. Yeah, nothing too intimidating for low-level wilderness. And there's the Ferric's Enclave. Wilderness Club. let's poke on through. Is it Ferrix Enclave complete? Let's get coins. And I believe... Is it here you can buy a drink? No, up here. You buy a drink from. Chemist? What can I do for you? Got anything strong to drink? Of course I do. I can offer you a big, tasty beer. Yours for only 2 coins. There we go. Order a drink of the old knight. Oh, there's a waystone here too? Ah, this worked out way better than I would have expected. Okay. That's actually excellent. We can deposit these for now. I feel like we could probably use the beer for a quest later. Just thinking. Let's go get the Lumbridge Waystone, I guess. And for that, we can maybe use the Falador one and run east. Along the way, stop by Draenor Manor. What other... Actually, yeah, let's take a quick look. Canifis, Profinus, Coron, Trelica. We got almost all of them. Al-Kharid may not be another bad one to get while we're there. What's actually closer, the Falador or Varrock one? Door's up there. Probably Varrock. Let's go to a Varrock one then. Actually, what do I have? Just a bronze sword? I was thinking we can kill a goblin on the way. Get another task done. 55 points away, so just like 2 medium tasks. Maybe another couple of easies, we can even get that down to 1 medium task. Heading along east. There's a goblin. Let's give him a couple of whacks. Ah, we should be on block. Probably should have just brought spells. This would have been quicker again. But I am dumb. This is level 5. I wasn't able to kill the level 3 goblin before, or level 3 giant rat before, was I? Am I gonna have to run away from a goblin, really? Because that's what I get for not wearing any equipment. And not using the style I actually picked in the beginning. I'm just not used to being this weak. Like, jeez. This guy has 12 health too? Okay, fuck this. There's gonna be more goblins that we can kill. Just when we have, our actual staff to cast, spells and whatnot. I'm running past Lumbridge here. I can see we're getting towards Al-Kharid. Let's hang a left. Wow, unlocked a whole slew of music tracks. I believe actually there's another task for tanning a cowhide in Al-Kharid. Maybe I'll stop by here and kill a cow for one of their hides. So many people killing low-level monsters, it's great. It feels like the old days. Through 2007 RuneScape. Hey, and let's activate this Waystone. Excellent. Bank. Oh, is there a task for talking to hands? Thought there may have been, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, why do I keep running back out here? I don't believe I have access to the chest in the basement either yet, right? And I have to actually use the upstairs lumberage bank. Damn. The feeling of a new account, alright. Okay, let's actually get some, gear on. So this Trailblazer outfit does not provide any stats to us. It's purely cosmetic. The Wizard's hat at least provides a +2 magic bonus, though. And of course, the staff. You know what, let's just throw it on anyways. Look cool. Nice. Okay. We can use a bucket to get some milk while we're out killing the cows and goblins. Is there anything else I want to do in Lumbridge? I don't think so. Oh, I suppose I wanted... There's another task for visiting Draenor Manor. I could always run up there and get that. For now, though, let's find a goblin to kill. That Fire Strike. I don't even think we've cast this yet. Lots of people chopping trees, training fire making. There's a goblin. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a lot quicker. This is only a level 2 one, too. Excellent. $250 league points and 18 Sage's Renown. That person's targeting the imp. Let's go after a cow next. Flashed on the cow. Magical level 17. And there's our cowhide. Oh, I think bearing a bone. That's another task. Sweet. What else can we get here? I think there are cows you can milk across the river, right? Yeah, dairy cow. That's what I got the bucket for. I think we need 2. One for Gertrude's cat and one for chef's assistant. Also, I think we need a pot for some flour too. Forgot to grab that. Here we go. Let's milk the dairy cow. Why are you going dry for the stupidest thing? What is it now? Are you still going after the chef's hat? Oh, you can't get a looting bag now. Oh, F. What task was that? Is that a medium one? Open a looting bag. Yeah, it is medium. Okay, goblins. Cool. Got a cowhide we can tan in Alcrid. Should have brought my cash stack with me to get through the gate. So we haven't rescued Prince Ali yet, and can't get through it for free. Once again, that those new account problems. Take a pot here. I suppose we can start cook's assistant. What am I to do? What's wrong? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm in a terrible mess. It's the Duke's birthday today, and I should be making him a lovely birthday cake. I've forgotten to buy the ingredients. I'll never get them in time now. Start the cook's assistant quest. Now this is a classic. Milk, egg, and flour. Well, we got the milk. Oh, maybe even should have picked up an egg from north of here. We got the pot, and, we have some wheat in inventory. Yeah. Or grain. Is that what you use to make flour with? What else was I supposed to grab? Coins for, getting through the Alcarid Gate. And I guess for tanning that cowhide, too. Down. FTL is another great game that I probably wouldn't do on stream just because I played enough at this point. And hello, Vios. Vios? You're someone I want to start a quest with. There's so much to do on a fresh account. I guess that's the exciting part of leaks. Start X marks the spot test. Yes. Take the scroll, it should lead you to a treasure I seek. Once you found it, meet me at my ship. Stock to the northernmost pier in Port Sarim. Ghost has given you a scroll. What is it? Treasure trail tutorial, basically, this is. You'll probably want a spade. I think they're pretty much always needed when it comes to hunting treasure. Check the general store if you don't have one. Okay, thanks, Veos. Never done FTL, but did Into the Breach and quite enjoyed that. You should definitely give FTL a try then. It goes really cheap on sale too. Yeah, if you liked Into the Breach too, I think you'd like FTL. Pick up a spade here. Already got the pot for flowers. Is there anything else we'd really need? Bowl, bucket. No. Yeah, Ben Prunty did an amazing job on the soundtrack. Amazing artist. Is it Ben Prunty or Prunty? Actually, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Prunty. P-R-U-N-T-Y. Let me just... Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's go make us some flour. Put the grain in the hopper. You should now pull the lever nearby. Oh, to operate the hopper. Hold up. Where's that lever? There. So that guy's pulling. You operate the hopper, the grain slides down the chute. And we have a pot to collect it in. And that's another task done. Up to 20 stages down, 260 league points. Okay, I think we have everything for a cook's assistant, but just want to wait for 40 points more before we turn it in so we can get that extra 3 times XP. Oh, an egg. An egg. That's something we need. And would you look at that? Looks like an egg to me over there. Right here. Perfect. Now we have everything we need. Never actually looked at this either. Just west of the brush outside Bob's Axe Shop in Lumbridge. I think we can technically complete this quest and then save the XP lamp. Wait, what was I planning on using this XP lamp for? I definitely factored in all using all the quest rewards. This was either going to be towards construction or cooking. I can't remember which. Take up the treasure scroll. This next one is what? Behind Lumbridge Castle here. Let's go get that done. Pick up a mysterious orb. This is southwest of the Wheatfield, east of Drainer Village. Okay. I think you turn it in somewhere... Yeah, like right over here anyways. Shall I head west and try to get this now? To head over to Al Kharid. Get that finished up. And then I can always use the waypoint there to get back to Lumbridge. So while I'm here, let's go to Al Kharid. Get all this stuff done. I think it's another task to go through the gate. There'll be one to use the can to tan a cowhide. Maybe even one for either Shanty's Pass or... another one, I thought. What could it? Fight. Entering the Calphite? Yeah, enter the Calphite layer. Oh, we'll need a rope for that too, though. This is a beginner task. Enter Draenor Manor. Go through El Kharid Gate. Use the bank in Nerda. Cut a cactus in the Karda Desert. Pick up a knife to also do that. A knife and a rope. Wait, where's the tanner? There he is. Just north of the furnace. I guess it doesn't matter, soft or hard leather. There we go. Tan a cowhide in the Kandarin Desert. Done that. Oh, let's not forget this waypoint. Tagged. Shanty. Up Shanty Pass for another task. Okay, no, there's no pass. There's no task specifically for going through Shanty Pass, but ooh, there is one. I don't know if we have a rope in our bank. There's one for going to the Calphite layer, which we need a rope for, which we do not have. Otherwise, one for cutting a cactus. Do we not also have a knife? Jesus. Hold on, Shanty. Do you just sell... Oh, you sell a few different things. Rope, 18 coins. Sure, I'll pick that up. Otherwise... yeah, knives. I'll also take one of those. And yes, a Shanty Pass as well. No desert clothing though, eh? How much is a water skin? 30 coins? I'll take one of those. Yes, the desert is a very dangerous place. I'm very scared. You just cut up any old cactus? Or does it have to be one out here? There we go. Cut Canderous cactus healthy. You failed to cut the cactus correctly, and it gives no water this time. Okay, let's keep trying to get one. Wait, do you need a certain amount of woodcutting XP to cut it successfully, I wonder? Also, where is... there's the Calphite layer. Let's start heading towards there. We'll continue trying any cactuses we find along the way. If we don't get mauled by wolves first. Any experience with this action as you haven't unlocked the woodcutting skill? No? Oh, there we go. 23 Sage's Renown, 275 points. Let's use a rope here. Get into the Calphite layer. Ah, yes, this tunnel. Oh yeah, and the HawtPie Queen is locked. Can't even, get to her if we wanted. Okay, what is it? I'm at 20 points until tier 3. I'm so close. I can still go to Draenor Village, or, go to Draenor Manor for 5 more points. What other easy tasks are left? Oh, there's 2 more for the Wilderness. Pray the alternate Southern and Western Chaos Temple. Paint a casket for fishing. Climb Album Karam should end that. Enter the Brimhaven Dungeon. Could do that. Whatever, for now, let's just teleport back to Catherby. Need to wait another 4 minutes? I figured it had been enough time. Anything else to do in the desert? Oh, we have minigame teleport, right? Varying Assault, Blast Furnace. Anything close to a waypoint we own? This Calphite worker... Okay, good. I guess fishing trawler isn't far from Ardoin. Let's go to that one. I do like that teleport animation. Oh, can we move? Hello? Connection lost? What? Oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of people are doing fishing trawler right now. So much that I think it kind of like froze up the server there for a second. That's hilarious. Let's deposit all of these. Oh, I was gonna finish up, X marks the spot. Maybe I should do that. So again, if we wait until we get that last, what is it, 4 things we need to get done, we can get the 8 times. When you were on this morning, you straight up couldn't play without Entity Hider. Wow. Ah, Leaks really pulls people in. Oh wow, I'm north of Ardoin right now. Oh no, I'm south of Ardoin. I think visiting Tree Gnome Village... Oh, fuck that, I'm not going through the maze though. I was gonna say that could be a potential thing I could do, but... I'm not messing with that maze. Whatever, we teleported here, let's run up north. Where even was the Ardoin waypoint again? It was east of the city, right? I want to end off, the stream getting to this tier 3, because we're so close to it now. So we can go to Draenor Village for an easy one. Honestly, we can even we can warp to Varrock and then run... Southern Chaos Altar isn't that bad. Oh, from Ferox, it's like not bad at all. Where's the western one? We can do God Wars Dungeon. That's not too far from here. For another 5. We still need 5 more after that. Is X marks the spot? Will that actually get me... No, it doesn't look like one of the quests. Complete Rune Mystery, Sheep Shear, Romeo and Juliet. Gertrude's Cat would get me one. Client of Quran is one that also gets you some points for completing. Let's start with Lumbridge. Hold on, which one? Yeah, Lumbridge is fine. We'll just run west. Get to Draenor. Oh, isn't there something pickpocketing from a ham member? I think that was a thieving task? That may be one. Pickpocket a ham member. There we go. And it's only 15 thieving. I've done that plenty of times before. That's a good one to get, like, one of my last few tasks done, too. I'm to pick the lock on the trapdoor. Apparently you're a lot less likely to succeed with, only 25 thieving. Yeah, maybe I should bring like a lockpick or something. You fail to pick the lock, your fingers get numb from fumbling with the lock. Brutal. I usually take it for granted on my main when it takes like 2 tries. Guess this teaches me. Looks like that other guy got in, but geez. There we go. Okay. Okay, one of these members. Let's see. Maybe we'll even get lucky enough to get a easy clue scroll. Nah, just some thread. How much thieving XP was that? Could these potentially be worth camping? Wow, 1 to 30 magic from a single lava dragon? Who needs quests? Well, the problem is, I probably will fail these, right? Yeah. I will get thrown in jail is the problem. Oh, and you all tapped out and found yourself back in Catherby. No! Okay, I'm getting out of here before I get thrown in jail and have to go through the annoying process of escaping that. We got the points we wanted for, what do you call it? Pickpocketing a ham member. Now we can visit Draenor Manor for 5 more. Go to the Wilderness Chaos Altar, pray there. There's gotta be one other easy one. Oh, is there not one for, like, cutting regular logs or something? Like, do we even have a bronze axe? Chop some logs. Chop any kind of log. Okay. Pretty sure we haven't done this yet. Just occurred to me we hadn't. We may not have haven't. So we'll see when we're done chopping this tree. Ah, that's level 1 wood cutting for you. While we're at it, why don't we try burning this log as well? There we go. Oh, where does this... Hold on, we need a spade. Spade, spade, spade. Let's dig this up. There's more step to this? Inside of Martin the Master's Pigpen, Draenor Village. We need to go around here. Oh, people are training up agility. No, you have unlimited run energy in this mode. It's funny. Okay, because after this, we can focus on doing some quests next stream, doing construction, and then afterwards, we'll be pretty close to just doing the rest of the cooking grind. You dig up an ancient casket. As you do, you hear a faint whispering. Can't make out what it says, though. Must have been the wind. Remember, I should take it to Vios. He's supposed to be docked in Port Sarim. Scoffs at agility, runs north at GE, and realizes can't use trapdoor. You're not wrong, Linux. You're not wrong. Shortcuts are nice. Hello there. Hello, Veos. How's the treasure hunt going? Found the treasure. You give Veos the ancient casket. Brilliant. That's what I was looking for. Thank you so much. What is the treasure anyways? Well, we're nothing important. Something may have used me back in Great Corand. As promised, here's a reward for you. Hey, another quest done. We got a beginner clue scroll from that too. Nice. And we can go to Great Corand at any time too. But I just want to finish up one last task here, which is going to be hopping into Draenor Manor. Let's take a quick run up and to the right. We finish that. We can even pop this XP lamp. Though, I may want to use it on construction. Think you're gonna head out for the night? See ya? Yeah, have a good night, Linux. I'm just about to wrap up myself. Just as we get this, tier 3. Let's open the large door here. There we go. You've reached tier 3. Sweet! Alright. With that, I'm gonna be calling it stream. Hey, this was a great start to the league. Still didn't get that much cooking done, all considering, but hey, next stream we have everything set. We're gonna be able to finish these cooking quests for so much XP. We're just gonna shoot through these levels like nothing else. So, yeah. That'll be sometime this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm usually a bit more flexible with my streams then, so sometime this weekend, I'll be back with some more old school. Check more Shattered Relics League. At any rate, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And until next time, stay lucky.